Okay, welcome to the session, guys. I hope you guys have been well. Yesterday was quite an interesting discussion, and um, very interesting discussion we had. And even after the session, the kind of reflections I got from some of our friends were quite interesting. Um, um, so the whatever China is doing there, you guys were explained very nicely. Like couple of you had very balanced opinion on that, and like one of our friends said that that the technology of education, maybe it can be very useful if the child is slow in learning, or there are some health issues or something like that. So that was very interesting reflection. Others were also very nice. So all of you uh, are thinking on a very nice track, and I'm very happy about that. And of course, the ethical issues are there. So those are the challenges of artificial intelligence. Anyways, let me just quickly go through if I have made any improvements in the websites which I have. So on the first page, when you will click AI for everyone, master the basic. The second video is new. So we had this before we start. Should we be afraid of AI, or should we give it a hype? So this second clip is quite a balanced opinion on AI. It's a short clip, so uh, please, uh, please watch it. It's very interesting. This second clip, this was not there yesterday. Let me quickly take you through the modules to show you what are some of the things which I have added. The second clip, what is artificial general intelligence? Very nicely explained. Of course, we are far away from AGI, according to experts. So this is something which you would want to reflect on. What is AGI? Couple of things I have added in this section also. So please review this section. Two articles I have added. At the bottom of module 1, this is a supplementary debate or discussion or a dialogue between, I'm sure you are familiar with the guys, Elon Musk and Jack Ma. They are talking about artificial intelligence. It is kind of, I think, 145 minutes. 45 minutes. Yeah. So please watch it. It's quite interesting, uh, especially now during this weekend. So that is why I have made a lot of postings which are long. So I thought that you might have some time. So that is what I'm going to highlight to you. This one I had added before, AI and machine learning, MIT. This is the second one I have added, 10-minute clip, machine learning, living in the age of AI. Very interesting clip, 10 minutes. They take you through quite an exciting journey. So please find time to go through this one. Machine learning, living in the age of AI. At the bottom of module 2, as a supplementary discussion, I have added this talk by London Business School, getting value out of data sciences and artificial intelligence. As I briefly mentioned that maybe data sciences is something which you guys might be interested. It's a introductory type of talk, nothing heavy. Very nicely explained the basics or how to start the journey or something like that. uh, the audience is older people, like older than us, like executives and those type of people, but the talk is very basic. So please watch it. Data sciences is something which is quite an interesting field, and its application is quite diverse because it is all about data. So if you can do something in data sciences, that would be very interesting, mining the data and those type of things. Even these simple tools like Excel, we take them for granted. Like we say, oh, Excel, what is the big deal? But do Do you really know Excel very well? You should know, like inside out. Even if you know Excel very well, you can do amazing things. Amazing things. People don't really know Excel, like they just know the basics. So spend some time, educate yourself on Excel to begin with, because majority of the things you can do in Excel. It's quite powerful tool. It's not a simple tool. Yeah, so please think about that in the with the lens of data sciences and AI, and even if it is not AI, just data sciences, that can definitely lead in good jobs across the sectors. This last one I have added new one, ethics and pursuit of artificial intelligence. So please look into this one. The previous two I had shown you already. This one I have added. This is very interesting. Facial recognition tech aims to identify good and evil. So just by can you identify uh, who is a good person and who is a bad person by just looking at their facial recognition. It is just like 10-minute clip. Yeah. So I really wanted to show you guys in the session and discuss these type of clips with you, but I am very selective in what I am going to select uh, to speak with you. So, but you definitely have to watch this. This is very exciting stuff. Companies are using these for all different purposes. So this one, can you tell someone if they are guilty or not just by facial recognition? That's very interesting stuff. And again, as a supplementary, artificial intelligence and its ethics. Very nice documentary, must watch. You will learn a lot from this. This is, I think, a little bit longer. Yes, 42 minutes, 43 minutes, but it is worth it. And just to give you a taste, let me just show you a little bit, just a little bit.
Hello.
You look cute today.
I love compliments.
Miku is a simple form of artificial intelligence, and for Kondo, it was a case of love at first sight. Miku has become a legitimate pop star and even appears at concerts as a 3D projection. In November 2018, Kondo married Miku at a ceremony in Tokyo. He placed the ring around the wrist of a Miku doll. He now keeps the doll in his bedroom. Kondo's relationships with real women have been painful, so he chose a virtual partner.
I love her, but it's hard to say if she loves me. Still, if you asked her, I think she'd say yes.
Hatsune Miku and Aiko Kondo are an extreme example of the relationship between people and machines. In the future, we'll no doubt spend more time interacting with technology that uses artificial intelligence, or AI.
But anyways, I don't want to spend our valuable time on something which I think you can watch in your own time. But did you realize what was happening? He got married with that doll, like a real marriage, and they have a relationship, and they talk with each other and spend time and exchange ideas, exchange opinion, just like any ordinary person would do it. And she sleeps with him. You saw the doll beside this is, and he got married in front of people. He is not hiding it. It is not something which he knows. Now the world knows through this documentary. Yeah, this is the this is, and you might feel that this is not right, and this is not. But what I really want you to do is just look at things in AI with indifference. Don't have balanced opinion. Try to understand why this person is doing this. Forget about right and wrong. Of course, this is wrong. He should marry a regular girl. That is what I think. I'm sure you think the same way. But to really understand the ethical issues and dilemmas in AI, I really encourage you. I would be very happy if you have a neutral point of view. Try to understand the mentality of these people. Try to understand where they are coming from. If you read about, for example, Japan, uh, quite busy life there. People don't have time, and there are many people who have avatars on their phones, and that is the relationship they have, and they talk with them just like their girlfriend, boyfriend, and so on, and they are on the train and they are talking with them and all of those type of things. These are very serious ethical issues, and they are already here, and they are going to uh, become more and more complex, more and more complex, especially as AI is going to become more intelligent, more sophisticated, and so on. So this type of stuff you need to watch. But of course, if it is something which disturbs you, then different people get disturbed by different things. So you have to be watchful about it. It's on your own. It's on your own discretion what you would want to do. But I think it is very exciting. So that's why I shared with you. But you have so many things on the website. You can decide what you want to watch and what you want to think about these things. So here I have made considerable amount of postings for you guys to watch and enjoy over the weekend. AI and algorithms and artificial intelligence, how it is changing our society. These are quite comprehensive talks. They cover the basics very well, giving you examples along the lines. So please find some time to watch them and see what you can learn on this. It would be very good if you can spend some time over the weekend and watch a couple of these things, and once we join back, some type of reflection, what you are taking away from this, what are the issues, that type of debate would be very nice. That is why I was waiting for the weekend to make these postings. So because during the days I thought that maybe you would not have time. And the age of AI. This is an 8-part documentary series. They cover so many things. They have I like this one, Love, Art, and Stories Decoded, uh, because of my fascination in robotic AI companions. So that is why I like this one. But you can see which ones you like, and scan through these. This is 8-part series. Very exciting stuff they have, and these documentaries and things. When you will watch, you will see that a lot of money is invested, a lot of research is invested. They are very nicely done things. So please see if you can watch these. AI and Europe, I have added these three. Exciting stuff. Let me just quickly open it for you. Forecast. Amazing stuff. Forecast the business value of AI worldwide 2017 to 2025. Business value of AI worldwide. So this is going to give you very exciting ideas. This will help you to carve your own career and stuff. That where are the where are what are the forecast, where is more exciting jobs, or what are the areas where maybe you should think about. So, very interesting. So please scan through this, and then of course these readings by Brookings, how AI is transforming the world. AI will disrupt the future of work. Are we ready? They ask a question and then they try to answer these. So these three ones I included yesterday. Yeah, rest you have seen already, and we've gone through these clips. Uh, so should be fine. Yes, we have gone through these things. Okay, then yesterday we were looking at AI and China, and you guys raised very valid questions, and thank you for sharing your opinion. And in the discussion, sometimes it can happen that one person can have a different opinion, and they are speaking strongly about it, and we have emotions, and if we feel about things, so they have expressed those. So don't worry about these things. This is a friendly environment, and if someone is expressing their opinion, uh, accept it. It is their opinion, and try to understand why they are saying it and what is the background. But in response to the things you guys were raising, I have added this clip. In the age of AI, it is a 2-hour clip video. It has 5 different stories. First story and last story is about China. Watch it with indifference, don't without judging, and you will understand why China is doing what they are. What is the reason behind there? If you will be open, you will get some ideas. I'm not trying to defend any country or anything, but it really gives you very thorough understanding why things are happening the way things are, especially in the context. If you look at on the top readings, yeah, let me take you through quickly. China, the first artificial intelligence superpower. How AI works? It is dependent on data. The more data you will have, the easier it will be for you to become superpower. Number 1 point. Yeah, think about that. With that context, read this article. Yeah, very easy to understand. This one now, this is by Nature. This is a very reputable website, Nature. You can run your search. They high quality publications, they do it. This is the question: will China lead the world in AI? Not now, not in 5 years, in 10 years, 2030. Will they lead it or not? And then they give you, look at this picture. This is coming from similar type of clip which we saw, and it triggered some emotions, and rightful emotions. And this is not right. See this child? This is a small child here. If you can see where the cursor is, yeah, he has a number 1865 or whatever, 11865. Everything is tied together. Look at this one. China's huge population is helping the nation make great strides in facial recognition technology. Now, it is just how you look at it. In one way, you can say that, okay, they will be very good in facial recognition and things will be done faster and those type of things. On the other side, you can think, ethically, this is not right, and whatever you want to think about it. Yeah. And now this one, look at this one. Whoever leads in AI in 2030 will rule the world until 2100. Think about it. Reflect on this. And now think that why a government like China, which is not a democracy, they have their own style of running. If they can do few things and become AI leaders by 2030, would not they want to? Why they would not want to? In the overall scheme of things, in the bigger picture of things. I'm not talking about ethics and non-ethics. You are right what you said yesterday. I'm not disputing anything which you guys said yesterday, and through your reflection also, whatever you said, I'm with you. But I'm just posing a question that, China, why they would not want to become? What would stop them? Yeah, it's a difficult question. It is a difficult question, and no right and wrong answer. But anyways, we should do things ethically as much as possible. So, but read this article with an open mind, and try to understand what is happening in these countries and what these other companies are doing. Is Amazon doing things ethically? Is Facebook doing things ethically? What was the money Facebook paid for the data breach? Anyone knows? Can anyone tell how much money Facebook paid for data breaches when the court fined them? I don't remember exactly, but I think it was 5 billion US dollars. Don't quote me on that because I don't 100% remember, but you can someone can quickly run a Google search and they can find out. I think it was something like 5 billion USD for data breach. How Facebook is getting so rich? I'm not against Facebook. Facebook is a wonderful thing. Amazon is a wonderful thing. But I'm just trying to pose questions that it is not just China. It is anyone who is doing something. They are why America bombed Afghanistan after 9/11. Okay, they were terrorists. Okay, all right. But is that right thing? Be ethical about this also. I'm not saying they should not have. Oh, no problem. Do what you want. So America can do what they want. Facebook is giving us free service. In the world, nothing is free. You have to pay for everything. We just create an account. How do we pay? We paying by our data. They have our email address. They have everything about us. How we interact. They are using that information, selling it to other companies. Is that ethical or not? So these are very difficult questions, and I don't have answers to that. But we should do things ethically. Yeah, this is a circle. So try to understand what is why China is doing what they are doing, and this one, especially if you are really interested in understanding the perspective of China, then this clip is really going to help. This is 2 hour long clip, but it is worth watching. Yeah. And then still, I think you should watch these type of things, and next week we can maybe go in some deeper debates, deeper discussions, and so on. Because at some point in time, I will stop posting also, because I don't want to overwhelm you guys that my God, this was a summer course and this guy has posted too many things. So, but remember that this is just for it's more for enjoyment and fun. I'm not evaluating you guys that I will be asking you questions from the clips or something. So relax on that. All right. So with that, let me move forward. So this is the next thing which I want to do: AI and her application or its application. I think AI is female, that's why I said her, but it should be its. So you can feel free to think what AI is. Yeah, AI and its application. But before I go into that, I want to talk about other things like technology, overall technology. Yeah. So this is the link. Before we talk about application of AI, let's briefly talk about how technology has and will continue to impact various segments of business and management and those. So this is the link. When you will click this link, this will open. So look at this. This is a handshake between technology and, so this is, I think, where we are going to go. Robots replacing factory workers. This is a kind of an old story, but look at this one. This is the impact. Foxconn replaces 60,000 factory workers with robots, and this is from 2016. Now I would want you to look at which companies replaced in 2017, in 2018, 2019. You will just keep on getting astonished that how many jobs are being, is the iPhone manufacturer Foxconn plans to replace almost every human worker with robot. Think about that. Yeah, 60,000 people. That means 60,000 families if they have wives, if they have children, if it's quite a big impact. But I'm sure you are familiar with other companies which are replacing, but just to get things started, I wanted to show you that briefly. Robots at work. Yeah, this is a small article which I have selected with you. Shipping, military, medicine, hospitality, all of these things. Very short article. Please scan through this in your own time. Yeah, you will learn quite an interesting things in robotics in a short read. Okay, I want to show you some couple of examples which I liked about robotics.
Why do students choose to study at BSBI? Perhaps it's because we offer quality education.
Amidst the aisles at this San Jose hardware store, customers may find some very high-tech help.
I can help you find things in the store.
Oshbot is the newest member of the Orchard Supply hardware sales staff.
There's no way that every store associate could know the exact number and location of every single item that we sell. The robot can do that.
Inside this 5-foot-tall Linux running robot are 2 computers.
I'm looking for screws.
Speech recognition helps Oshbot understand customer needs. Stored in Oshbot's memory are a map of the store and its inventory. So the robot can show you where a specific screw is on screen or guide you there.
I think I'm here.
So the robot can navigate by its own in the store without any additional things that we need to put on the store, like magnetic bands or things like that. Everything is built in the robot. Sensors, microphone, cameras, laser rangefinders, lidars, all that's built in.
To keep up with any changes, Oshbot brushes up on the store's layout after hours.
It navigates by its own at night when no one is here to create a map. And that's the map it uses for the next day in the morning. It knows where the products are located. It knows where to go.
What Oshbot can't do is offer how-to advice. The robot may not be able to help you fix a leaky roof, but it could do something that a salesperson finds difficult. Break down language barriers. Translating 35,000 product names is tricky, but a Spanish language database should roll out in the coming months. A 3D camera could help with another common problem.
You come in with the one random hinge or nail and you don't know what it's called, but you know you need 20 of them.
The camera could scan the item and tell you if it's in stock. A salesperson's memory might get rusty, but Oshbot's not likely. In San Jose, I'm Sumi Das, CNET.com for CBS News.
Think about it. Just think about it. It's a big, and this is not something from the laboratory. No, this is happening in real. They have places in America where they do have these type of robots. So you go in a shop, you don't know the name of what the product is. You just show it to in the lens of the robot. It tells you where it is. It also guides you. It takes you there. It can mop the floors in the night if you include that technology. Language, it's breaking language barrier. It can speak as many languages as you will put in it. It's not just Spanish or English. You keep on putting in languages and it will start speaking in Arabic and Portuguese and French, and you just keep on adding. And there is no lag in training time. As you install the software, right away it will start speaking and translating just like that. Yeah, think about that. Not just that, other things like last time you went there and you bought a hammer, and next time when you go, the robot can remember you if you allow them to keep your picture in the system, which I think they are going to keep. Next time they can ask you, how is the hammer working? Is it working fine? It is just, and it might look, weird to you as I'm showing it on the screen, how the robot looks. But you guys know that we can put a nice human skin on this, give it a human shape. So it will not look like this. And then you add AI to this and the game is over. It literally is over. There is no need of human workers. We just have robots there. Again, there are some challenges, that the maintenance cost and all of those things are there. But think about the possibilities. Yeah, I won't continue on this one. I will let your imagination go on this. And on the right hand side, the guy is explaining, the inventors are explaining what it is about. Fascinating clip, but in the interest of time, I have to be very selective what I'm going to speak in our 2-hour engagement. But these clips, you have to watch them. I think they are must watch. Then this is robotics in dispensaries, pharmaceuticals. Amazing clip. Please watch it in your own time. Amazon newest robots. Look at this.
This is essentially the robot highway. These are my babies. Our entire operation depends on these. I started at Amazon just looking for a part-time job, just manually scanning boxes to pallets, and my senior leadership approached us and they said, hey, this is the project that's coming in, this is the job opportunity we have, start thinking about it. And now I get to play with robots all day. An associate will place the package on the robot knows exactly where to drop it. Each of those little chutes is a specified destination at the bottom. So a big part of my job is monitoring the activity and the traffic patterns. I'm looking for any major congestion spots. I'm looking for any robots and functioning the way that it should. We've gotten a lot of on-the-job learning with regards to how these things work, how the programming works, because I had no background in robotics at all. Just having the opportunity to be a trailblazer is just absolutely phenomenal to me. I tell my family that I babysit 800 robots. I wouldn't have my job without these robots. And now when I walk in, it's kind of like, yeah, this is Amazon. It's like, this is what I do.
For me, I don't know how you would react to this, but for me, this is mind-blowing, mind-blowing, mind-blowing. Just this clip alone. 800 robots she's managing. She told us very clearly she has no experience in robots. If you heard that. If you did not, watch it again, and very clearly and confidently she said, no background in robotics, no experience. Look at that, how Amazon is decreasing their cost. They did not hire bachelors in computer science from Spain or Jamaica or Slovenia, Slovakia, Romania. Nothing like that. Why? Because everything robot is going to do. You just need a manager to look at what is happening and report it if something is wrong, and they will fix the robots. It's just that type of job. So why to hire someone who you have to pay more? Is that ethical? Should not they hire at least a bachelor's in computer sciences? At least, to begin with. It's Amazon. They can pay. No, nothing like that. So ethics is very good to talk about in classroom discussions. But in the real life, unfortunately, things are quite disturbing. But things should be done ethically. Yeah. Think about that. This is quite, how many jobs are displaced? 800, just the robots. And this is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. So you have to think about what is going to happen. And let's look at how advanced the robotics are. Robots, how advanced they are. I want to show you a couple of. Watch this one very carefully. So I have turned down the volume because I wanted to speak. Look at the terrain and the type of places where it is going up and down, and what. Look at that. Look at that. My God. Very difficult terrain. Yes, it is falling down, but it is learning. It is learning to drop, and it is not it's not in lab anymore. These are now functional robots. This company is known for making these functional robots. Boston Dynamics. So it is not something that they are working in the lab and it will come in next 10 years. No, it is already available, and if you have money, you can go and buy it and do what you want with it. And it is safe. Yeah. Dust, air, fire, rain, you name it. Robot is doing amazing things. Yeah. So this is where we are. But I want to, this one does not give you what I really want to really talk about is this one. Look at this one now. To me, this is really mind blowing. I have turned down the volume. Look at that. Even you and me, if we don't practice these type of things, we can't do these type of things. Just try it. It looks very simple that you roll and then you stand right away. If you roll it, it looks very simple. Please turn off your camera and I can give you 2 minutes break and try it. Try it and you will know where this technology, this, he rolls. Yeah, do this. First do this. Yeah. This is, I'm willing to give you a break for this. Yeah. So first you this, then this, and then stand right away. So I'm not saying you can't do it. Of course you can do it, but you will have to practice and you will have to. This is where things are with the robots. And now add the AI to it, whatever we have, and then you will understand that how jobs will be replaced. So people are saying nothing will happen and let's just study the same way we were studying, the bachelor's degree we are doing, and then we will do a regular master's in computer science or master's in management and we will find a job. Yes, you will find a job, but then it will be difficult for you to make ends meet and so on. I want to stretch it a little bit because I really want to really let you know what I'm thinking.
In-upload ko before this one. So, ito yung isang part na medyo mas maganda kasi doon sa una. So, nakita nyo, ito binigyan siya ng yung yellow na yan, yung aso. Gustong binigyan siya ng baril, pinapapatay. Pero may isip, di ba? Ayaw siyang patay, ayaw nung robots na patayin. Di ba? Magandang talaga invento na ito. Ito ang mga AI, Artificial Intelligence. Alam nyo, pangalan ng aso na yung yellow na yan, yung aso na yan. Si Ispat yan. Ispat ang pangalan niya. Kasi ngayon, madali lang yung program eh. Matuturoan mo yung mga robots na maging parang tao talaga. At precision pa. Mas precise sila. Ito, yun nyo.
With its 28 hydraulic joints, 4.9 feet of height, and 176 pounds weight, the robot can perform both impressive and terrifying acts, including navigating uneven terrain, jumping around a parkour.
This Boston Dynamics, previously owned by Google, ng Google, YouTube, pero binenta na sa Boston Dynamics. Pero isipin nyo, artificial intelligence.
Thanks to its state-of-the-art hardware and algorithm that allows it to quickly understand instructions.
Ibang klase talaga itong Boston Dynamics, ano? Nakita niyo, hinihila pa yung semi. Ito, karpintero naman to. Marunong gumawa.
Yes, I think I made the point which I was trying to make. I hope it makes sense. Yeah. So please think about these advancements in robotics and forget about AGI, artificial general intelligence, basic intelligence given. It will be hard for us to, compete for many of the human beings. Not us, maybe, not us, because maybe we are a little bit educated, but for many of the human beings, majority of the world you are looking at, for them it will be a challenge. Yeah, so please think about that. Technology is available in various areas. I'm sure you are familiar with what type of technologies are already available in cars. I'm not talking about future. Already available in cars. So, for example, this one, BMW 7 Series, they drive in their own. Like right now, not right now. This clip is from. Look at this. Look at this. 2015. 2015, 5 years ago. Old technology we are talking about. And there is no one sitting in the car, and it will just park itself automatically. See this one? This is now parking itself automatically. There is no one sitting in the car. The guy is explaining that, if there is a tight spot or something, you can just touch and it will go inside and park itself. Self-driving, that is. And it will come out itself. And it is 5-year-old. Please watch this clip in your own time. It's quite an amazing clip. With hand gestures, they are doing things. For example, look at this one. A never seen before feature. See what he did with his hands, and did you see the screen change with the hand gestures? So hand gestures to increase the cooling in the car. Hand gestures to increase the volume of the music. Hand gestures. You name it, hand gestures. No buttons are there, but without buttons you can do that. And how old this is? 2050. So that is purposely I put old one. So you might think if it is 2020 and we have time and we can take our time and think about our career and whatever we want to do. We are late, kind of late. We need to work on it on like war footings. This is amazing technology. So if you are aware of this thing, then it might not be exciting for you, but many people are not aware of these type of things, hand gestures and these type of things, amazing things. And it's a long clip. Please watch it in your different gestures. Like for example, this one, the way he's moving his finger for increase and decrease. So many exciting things, amazing technology, but unfortunately, I don't have time to go in detail. Driverless car, we have been speaking about it from day one, and I said that these type of things are available. Just a short one I wanted to show you. We are not going to watch all of it, just a glimpse of it. I want to definitely give it to you. I'm sure you are aware of this, but just for completion, I want to show it to you. Look at this one. What is happening? No one sitting in there driving. It is on the street and it is driving perfectly fine. Yeah, no problem at all. Of course, the mapping is there and the streets are ready. As one of you mentioned in your reflection also, I don't remember who, but one of our friends mentioned that how we need to work on making our cities smarter and streets smarter, and we can work on that area. Of course, if you can start working on that, that is one job which will be required for rest of our lives, because not all of the countries in the world would be advanced in the same level. Some will be behind, so we can always go to the countries which are behind and work there. Smart city. So look at this, perfectly fine, no problem at all. And even if there is a problem, they will find the problem and improve it, and with time, before you know, this will be, and it is not driving slow if you look at it, and it is capable of driving faster than how they are driving. So you can watch this in your own time, of course. How advanced the technology is, I really want to show you this clip. This is from 2014. I'm not selecting new clips for you. You need to find out what is happening right now in 2020, because this may inspire you that in 2014 this was happening, 2015 this was happening, 2016, 2017 were the robotics clip. So it would inspire you that what is going to happen, So just watch it and enjoy the clip, please.
Here goes.
Okay, we're up to speed. All drivers turn on ASCC and LKAS, please. A truck approaching. careful with your flicks, please. Okay, driver. Truck 5, now moving up to truck 4. Okay, truck 3, on board. Take the vehicle coming up the inside truck 2. Okay, driver 1, the convoy is yours. Take her away.
So see how many cars they have? The drivers have come out of the cars. There is only one car ahead which is leading the convoy of these cars. And that guy, see what he's doing now.
Okay, driver 1, emergency brake test coming up.
I guess it works.
This is mind-blowing technology. And what is mind-blowing is that if you measure the distance between each car, should I say that the distance is going to be same? That is the precision we are talking about. Yeah, please reflect on this. It's quite an interesting like advancement in various technologies. Anyways, let's move forward and let's talk about drones. Yeah, let's talk about drones, because drones and AI, that is going to be very interesting combination. This is a clip. Very shortly, very quickly we are going to go through this. Food is being delivered by drones. This is not a lab. This is a real company, Doodoo Pizza. They are working in. These are not actors or anything. This is real. So they are delivering pizza by drone. Here you go. Drone is going to come, deliver the pizza. There is someone on ground. There you go. Pizza is being delivered. Yeah. Think about it. You know, they are different. How the reach will increase. You know, some people are living in hilly mountains. Some people are in difficult terrain, and so on and so forth. And it is not just about pizza. It is about other things, like, you know, you can deliver medicine to someone who is in need, water, who is stuck in somewhere in the forest or something, and the help is coming, anything. So drone accessibility include AI on that, and where it is going to reach. It's quite an interesting. So postal services. So drone is, I just gave you example of food, but application is amazing. I think Amazon is doing something via drone also. Please read on that, what they are doing. And so postal delivery. So its government has already started that. 2015 clip. Look at that. The date 2015, July 7th. Yeah, 5 years ago. Look at that. The post came. Yeah, or medicine can come, or other type of things. Yeah, so you're putting in this and then it takes away. Yeah, so quite an interesting. Other things like taxi. Are you guys familiar that countries are using drones as a taxi? Yeah, that is again quite interesting. So no one has to fly them on their own. They just sit and it just takes you there. There is no driver or anything. Of course, you would need pads where these will be stationed, and you just go and sit in that, and then it will take you to the next destination. Quite interesting. Short clip, 1 minute clip. You can watch these things in your own time. Again, 2017. I think there are some companies also auto manufacturers who are making drones. And I think in the last car auto show, which happens, the big one in the US, I think it happens, they demonstrated. You can look this up. Just run a Google search, car manufacturers making drone taxis or stuff like that. Yeah, so you will be astonished what are some of the things they are doing. This is a TED talk on the same theme. Please watch it, enjoy it. All right, this is amazing stuff. Fly. So humans want to fly. Yeah, so this one is now new, 2020, June 6. This is where we are now. Look at this one. This guy is flying on the water. He's not attached to any rope or anything. Look at his speed. Cameras. Amazing stuff. And this is not a movie scene or some gimmick done on some software. No, this is real. The name of the company is Gravity. They make these type of things. They are this is where they have reached right now. Yeah, this is now, this is not, look at that, look at the balance, and there he stops, and then he's going to go back. Yeah, this is quite a phenomenal achievement for humankind, the ability to fly. Because think about it, aeroplanes were made because we wanted to fly. And we will be flying like this. So maybe not this year, maybe not next year, maybe not in 5 years or 10 years, but it is just matter of time. It is just matter of time. Look at the speed. This is what I wanted to show you. 114. Those of you who, I'm sure you have said, you know how fast it is when you are driving yourself, or sitting with someone who is driving. It's quite a fast speed. This is where they are, and of course they started with small. This is how the journey became. So this is 2017 now, just to give you some some idea where this is coming from. So in 2017, as you are seeing the date, July 20, exactly like 3 years ago, this is where they were. See, the speed is not very fast, but they can reasonably good thing, not very bad. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is where they were 3 years ago, and today 2020, I showed you where they are. I have added other clips also. Please watch them and enjoy and reflect on this. And last one I want to show is that it is not just that some people will fly and others will not. The company give lessons to people learn to fly with Gravity. So these are now regular ordinary people just like you and me. You register with the company, give them fees, they give you some tests. If you are fit, they will give you courses. And look at this, the person is attached with a rope, and this is a pad, and they are just playing with it. And of course they are not very good right now, but before you will be able to fly like this, just like car driving. Those of you who learned how to drive first day, 2 day, 3 day, you don't know what is happening, but after some time you are driving fast like it is hard to beat you. Yeah, just like that. This is what is happening. And then they later on, now they are testing. Someone has got the basic skills and they are comfortable, and now there is no rope, nothing like that, and the girl is flying. Look at that. Don't you want to register with the company and learn how to fly? Why not? Just find out. This is the company, Gravity Industry, and just see what you can what you can do. Quite an exciting thing. Some records people are making. You can look into these things. French inventor has successfully crossed the English Channel on jet-powered hoverboard. Yeah, so this technology is quite, it's gone quite far. The 1-minute clip. Let's watch it quickly. See, there is no rope or anything, and this is a regular guy who just worked on his skills, and he just, he's just like people who go on mountains and discover them and go in seas, and of course he practiced on his skills so he can do that, but that's about it. The technology is there. Yeah, of course there are risks. You can fall down and things can happen, so that is with anything in life. When we are driving, there is a risk. Something can happen, but think about these things. Quite interesting. Yeah. So not, and then I have shown you how far the robots have gone. This TED talk, listen to this, you will get amazed again what is happening. And on the let's look at some downside. Car assembly line robot kills worker in Germany in 2015. Yeah, but there can be many reasons for that. Don't judge automation right away. Maybe the guy did not follow the protocols. Maybe there are so many things. Maybe they did not replace the parts which needed replacement, and the technology was new. So, but how many people are killed otherwise without an involvement of robot? Many people every day. As in the last 1 hour, how many people killed people in different countries? You can look at the statistics. But these things will be there, just like Tesla guy, the self-driving car, they will go in accidents. These are things which are in the process. They are not, and even once they reach to some good capacity, still every now and then things happen. You have to be mindful about that also. So it is good to know these things also, the dark side. So when you are having a conversation with someone on AI or something like that, it is balanced. So you should be aware of these things. Like, yes, okay, these things happen. I'm not trying to say that these technologies are perfect and everything will be fine. Yes, you just have to be more careful maybe, and you will be fine. But look at the advantages and stuff like that. This clip is amazing clip. Amazing clip. But it will take 10-15 minutes to watch, so I don't want to watch it in the session, but I've made this note also. This note, please read this note. I have not added a written note for any other clip so far, so there must be something in this clip which made me add the note. So please watch it. Essentially, it says that you can feel the condition of the factory on your body, what is happening in the factory. That is mind-blowing sensor technology. Yeah, so please watch it and enjoy it and reflect on it. Some other things I have posted. What would be the future of shopping, for example? There are companies in the world that when you go in the shop, and this is not a laboratory, this is what is happening, which has happened already, and it is now even advanced. So you go in a shop, and let's say you are looking for perfumes, and you try a couple of perfumes, and then you select one perfume and you are gone with that. And maybe that shop also sells shirts, and you ask for some particular shirt in white color or whatever, and if it is not in stock, no problem, you had that conversation and you are gone. Next time when you will come, in the air you will smell the scent of the perfume which you bought. Why the company is doing that? So it triggers your memory, and if you like the perfume, you will say, all right, that perfume bottle is almost ending, let me buy the next one. Or it is going to give you the scent in the air as you walk in through facial recognition. Your face is recognized. It is information in the memory. It will give you similar type of scent, some other scent, which the technology thinks that you might like based on your last encounter, because you tried couple of scents, someone you liked, someone you did not like, and you were having a conversation with the customer service or whatever. Same time, if the shirt which you are asking in the color you want it, if that is in stock, it will come on the screen. You know, there are screens in these type of shops. On the screen the shirt will show. And this is not something in the future. There are shops right now in United States of America which have these type of things and more. Yeah, so I have made some postings right there. Please go through them, enjoy them in various areas, grocery stores, what is happening there. This movie, I really love this movie. Anyone has watched this movie, Ex Machina, Ex Machina or Ex Machina? Please talk if you have watched this movie. Yeah. Miguel has watched it. Anyone else has watched it? No. Okay, this is a must watch. I think this is part of the course. You should watch it. So here is the link for the movie to watch, and you will play. I think you will have to play a couple of times. So this will open. So you click play. It will not open. Don't worry. Click again. Now it is playing. Yeah. So maybe you will have to click couple of times. Don't worry. It will work eventually. So it will buffer and then the movie starts. Yeah, it is 1 hour 48 minutes long movie. It's quite an interesting stuff. So I would encourage you to watch this movie Ex Machina. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, bots. This is one story I want to show you. You are familiar with the actress Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, she's quite an interesting actress. Yeah, this is the actress Scarlett Johansson. Okay, so there is a man who of course he likes her, and but of course maybe he cannot have access to her because she's celebrity and whatever, and maybe he's not. So man builds Scarlett Johansson robot from scratch to fulfill childhood dream, and it is scarily lifelike. This man has made a robot which looks like Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, this is quite interesting stuff. Yeah, of course it is not real and whatever you want to say, but this is quite interesting stuff. This is what I wanted to give you a little taste of technologies, what are the advancement and stuff like that. So it's not directly linked with AI, but AI is going to be working on some type of technology. So I think this knowledge is worth thinking about. And I'm sure you guys have your own examples. So please think about your own examples. And this is the link. When you will play this, click this link, this will open, and I went through all of these in a short period of time, and you can watch these now in your own time. Yeah. So let's talk about what are some of the applications of AI. I'm going to watch a couple of clips now. Okay, so these type of robots are quite commonplace, becoming this robot. You can read more on this one. Run a Google search on this robot, and it's quite interesting. It is being used as customer service in various industries. This is an example of hotel industry, but across industries, the basic greetings, various industries. You come in, the greeting, how are you doing, what are you looking for, getting basic information, all of those things can be acquired. The computer can remember your face, and you come again, it can, hold a better conversation based on your past experience. So all type of customer service, and now you can link it with the earlier clip which I showed you, where the robot is taking the guy in the shop to find screws and paint and whatever. Now you link it with that. It's quite an interesting thing. So listen to these guys in your own time. Facial recognition, I wanted to talk briefly about this one. This is quite an interesting technology. So there is a computer, you go in the bar, it looks at your face and it gives you a number 1 2 3 4 5, and if you are number 5, it gives you the time, how much time it will take for you to get the service. So this example is from a bar where people are coming and ordering the drink and stuff, and you guys know that sometimes there can be some confusion who came first and who came second, and some people it takes forever for them to reach. But think about this type of technology, AI bar, facial recognition. Think about other things like next time when you come, you can be same order, and it will give you the same order whatever you asked last time. But the company says that they don't plan to keep the data in the record for privacy purposes or something like that. But it is not just the bars. Think about where else facial recognition can be used. We spoke about policing. We spoke about education, crime rate, other type of data. Getting access to. You saw the clips from Estonia and Sweden. Getting access to various things, quite interesting. This one I want to show you next.
Exactly 70 years ago, the first road car was leaving our factory. So in the 70th anniversary, there was not a better year to start this collaboration, because all the experience, all the technology, all the knowledge that Intel has as far as artificial intelligence is concerned will give the possibility again to look at the race from a different perspective, increasing the experience both for the driver but also for the fan.
AI techniques allow us to basically bring together many sources of data and visualize it or find an outcome that we wouldn't have seen before. We can use AI techniques to teach drivers to drive better. What that means is pointing out where they could do things differently and be faster, or actually intervene in sort of small amounts going around a track, for instance. We have in-car video. You can see what's happening within that car or in front of that car, but you can't really see the relationship with that car and the track, the relationship with that car and other cars. Now we're deploying drones, and we can start getting video feeds of all different corners of the track and syncing it up with data coming from the cars. 5 years from now in the motorsports world, I believe we're going to be using a lot better analytics based upon AI techniques. It can only take so much data in, and that's really what AI systems can do. So we can bring together much more data with these systems, things we really couldn't do before.
Why Intel and Ferrari? I think the right question is, why not? And why we waited so long?
Yeah, so Intel company, you guys are familiar with the company. I made some postings about that also, Intel, Microsoft, and so on. And this is a collaboration. And we spoke about data sciences. And they are also talking about that, making faster speed on the corners, how AI can help. Small improvements, small changes in the driving. AI is going to suggest, is already suggesting, this is not something in the future, You saw the experiment. It worked very fine. You can look this up in detail. There are other clips which are more detailed and they really explain you what is happening. So what I'm trying to say, the application of this is quite diverse construction.
Running large-scale infrastructure projects need to monitor their sites precisely, and investors want evidence that their interests are secure. Project managers need to supervise assets spread over large areas, as deviations from design can mean costly delays later, and indisputable documentation is needed to protect against insurance claims and litigation. PwC is combining drone technology with artificial intelligence in a trusted data environment to help clients with these security-sensitive and complex projects. We use drones to continuously survey project sites, capturing both the big picture and the smallest detail. We train computers using specialized software and deep learning techniques to correctly identify people, machinery, and materials. Automating image processing plays to the strengths of man and machine. Machines process vast volumes of data at the click of a button, can pick out detail that the human eye cannot, saving businesses an impressive 67% in time and costs. Project managers, using accurate visualization from our proprietary geospatial app, can explore and monitor their data in real time and take immediate action to address even the minutest deviation from plan before problems escalate. Drone-powered solutions are being applied to other sectors with large-scale projects, such as agriculture for monitoring, security for surveillance and fast reaction times, and mining to support planning and exploration. Our innovations in advanced analytics are making the aspirational achievable for all kinds of businesses. Imagine the possibilities. We already are.
Yes, imagine the possibilities. Quite interesting work PwC is doing. Think about other things like how it is going to improve the security, real-time surveillance. Amazing stuff. Human security cannot do these type of things. Even well, they can, but you will have to employ a lot of people to manage this type of complex projects and stuff like that. And in both the clips, this one and last one, you would have seen that drones came. So drone, including better technology in drone, I think that is going to make a lot of disruption across industries. They gave some examples like agriculture, mining, and stuff like that. Yesterday we were talking about the ability for drones or robots to go in places where there is, for example, they are fighting fire and they want to throw some water or sand in that area. So quite interesting things these companies are doing. But again, look at this PwC clip. This is 2017. It is not that they are doing this today. These things, companies are working on these things. So you should look for these new clips on this. That what is the situation right now? What type of people are being hired in these companies? What skills they are looking for? It is not just about programming and that type of thing. There are so many different jobs which are being created. Again, this one is on facility management.
I've landed on the construction.
Facility management. It gives you nice information. 1 minute long clip. Watch it in your own time. Essentially, they are saying that how things will be, or already things are already interconnected. Through simple things like Siri, you park your car outside and you walking in the house and you say, Siri, turn on the lights, and the lights are turned on in the house. Siri, open the door. Door is open. These are smart houses which are already people are living in those. And in this one, they are linking various activities in the house like cleaning, dining, various things, how they are linked, and these things are now available in the market. You can As a matter of fact, there are cars. Some cars are there. Like I was reading about Lexus, their new model, Lexus. You can look it up. Lexus is look at that surveillance alert, because what is that? That is recognition. This is part of facial recognition. Although this is not, don't confuse facial recognition with just the face, the recognition of face. No, it is not that. It is recognition of any object, whatever object it is. That is where the thing is going towards. So even at the places where you would say, oh, facial recognition is not good or what, but facial recognition is like recognition of recognition of any object. That is what essentially it is. So I was reading about this car, Lexus, and it has the feature in the car which you can link with the smart house. It gives you in the system, it gives you that option to turn on the lights, turn off the lights, turn on the cooling in the car, turn on the heating, all of those things, and they can be programmed. So you are like half a kilometer away from the house, and these things are turn on. So once you go in the house, so as you guys were saying, it is very hot in your area, so you are couple of minutes away from home, you turn on the cooling in the house. That is and this is already available. These technologies are already available. People have them in their houses. I found this one fascinating, very fascinating, but it is long clip. But let me show you just the AI part, which is here.
Okay, so let's move on to the super cool new feature, the so-called AI-VI, which stands for Artificial Intelligence and Visual Interpretation. Basically, in addition to the top-mounted laser used for navigation, the 960 has a front-mounted camera, which it uses for seeing obstacles and interpreting them in order to make navigation decisions. So it's the first robot vacuum that can see an obstacle that it's likely to get stuck on, like a sock or a cord or something, and instead of running it over, the 960 avoids it by recognizing that it's not a part of the normal environment. I ran a number of tests with this, and you can see that while it does occasionally touch the obstacle, it does completely move around it. And because of its accurate laser-based mapping ability, it still finds a path to cover the entire area. I was that it seemed to really understand the dimensions of the obstacle, so it could avoid it even when its camera was not perfectly aligned with it. You can also hit this button on the app after the cleaning to see which areas it marked as having AI-assisted obstacle avoidance instances. To understand how cool this really is, you need to see the difference between how the 960 does on this test and how other robot vacuums do. So take a look at the previous D-Bot model, the D-Bot Osmo 950, which only has the laser but no camera, just pushes the cones around. The issue is that all robot vacuums have a bump sensor and maneuver around things that trigger that bump sensor, but what about those things like socks or cords or, yes, the dreaded pet accidents that are too light to trigger the bump sensor and too low for the laser to interact with it? Also look at how the budget D-Bot, the N79S, does, which doesn't have a camera or lasers, and it does what you expect it to do, and what a mess that would make if those weren't novelty items. That's what makes this a truly awesome innovation, and it means that it will radically reduce, in fact, eliminate the need for prep work before running your robot vacuum, like getting cords or other obstacles out of the way first. So between this AI-VI and the no-go lines, it's basically ready for any kind of house, and you no longer have to clean the house before you clean the house. Before I move on to the cons, there are a few things that were neither good nor bad, but just kind of neutral. For example, the dustbin, just a little bit on the small side at 450, about the same size as the Roborock S5. And
Yes, so you can think about the applications, how big the applications can be. For example, they are cleaning in the house, but cleaning in big areas, very big areas, big halls, big places. They can build bigger vacuums like these. Some companies are working on that, and how useful they are going to be, extremely useful. Their ability to detect the type of hindrance using again, it is recognition. you are recognizing the objects using the camera. It's quite an interesting stuff where we are. Music, for example. Look at this one. This later in detail. How AI will influence music? I have added this clip here. One person is talking about how the impact would be. So you can watch this one. On a funny note, you can watch this one.
Right? So Toyota just announced that they're adding Alexa to their cars so you can control things with your voice. It's supposed to be convenient and helpful. Here's their commercial.
Starting this year, Toyota and Lexus luxury models will come with Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, turn on the AC.
Turning on AC.
Finally, a virtual assistant to help you navigate.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
Nearest gas station in 1.5 miles.
And to help maintain your vehicle.
Alexa, order more brake pads.
Ordering new pads, although maybe if you didn't stop so close to the car in front of
I
you.
left plenty of room.
You drive too aggressively.
If you were just quiet for 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
She'll talk to you literally the entire time you're driving.
I think you should have turned back there.
I know where I'm going!
Hi, you know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, I have...
Because we were driving 72 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone.
Anything else I should know?
2 miles back, we rolled through a stop sign without coming to a complete stop. Also, there are illegal fireworks in the trunk.
Sir, may you just step out of the car, please?
Amazon Alexa. You'll never get away from her.
Yeah, so that was on a little funny note. So everything has some positives and negatives. I was talking about precision, and this is what I want you to
By
see.
a steady hand and nerves of steel. As humans, we combine our senses of sight and touch to master this game. Now, researchers at MIT's M-Cube lab have devised an algorithm to replicate this ability using a robot. Unlike typical machine learning methods that rely on huge data sets to decide their next best action, this robot learns and uses a hierarchical model that enables gentle and accurate extraction of pieces. This model allows the robot to estimate the state of a piece, simulate possible moves, and decide on a favorable one. It divides the possible interactions between the robot and the Jenga tower into clusters, each with its own set of physics. The robot efficiently and clearly identifies when a piece feels stuck or free and decides how to extract it using far less data. This approach is a successful example of AI moving into the physical world. The robot learns as it interacts with its environment and captures some of the essential skills that define human manipulation.
MIT lab, they are doing a lot of work on AI and stuff like that. So please look that up. This is quite exciting, and this is quite a big achievement in terms of robotic arms and using AI, learning on their own. Because think about this, it is not just that stack, it's not just a game or something. Think about like big pallets of thing which you need to move, heavy equipment which you need to move when it is on one on top of another. Those type of things. So it is quite interesting how far this technology has come. This is quite recent, 2019. They are still working on it. There are some applications of these also, which you can run some search and know more about them.
At the back of a suburban coffee shop in Montreal, you'll find 4 young computer scientists and their new startup, Lyrebird. These guys are doing something amazing and frightening. They're using AI to clone your voice.
Are you speaking about this new algorithm to copy voices? This is huge. They can make us say anything now, really anything.
One of the guys behind this scary innovation is Mexican expat Jose. He taught me The art of the clone.
So you'll need to record yourself for a few minutes of audio.
Thousands of letters danced across the amateur author's screen. When you start to eat like this, something is the matter. You guys better quit politics and begin washing. I don't know where that one came from. Okay, so create my digital voice now. Creating your digital voice takes at least 1 minute. 1 minute? My God.
Yeah, so to create some artificial voice of someone, you would need to record yourself for at least 8 hours.
Test your voice. All right, so now I get to type something.
Yeah, so that's the truth.
Okay.
Once Lyrebird's AI has worked its magic, after I'm done typing,
gotta spell that.
Any words I put into the app can be played back in my digital voice. And here's the crazy thing. Even words I never actually said in the first place.
Artificial intelligence technology seems to be advancing very quickly. Should we be afraid? I mean, I can definitely hear my voice in there. That's really interesting. I just picked those words at random, and I definitely did not say some of them. And it's like flawless in being able to sort of pick from just about any word and manufacture it. Hello World is the best show I have ever seen.
This technology seems sweet, but lends itself to all manner of trickery.
I've popped back to my hotel to test out Lyrebird technology a little bit, and you can see some really obvious ways that this could be abused. This is fake Donald Trump talking.
The United States is considering, in addition to other options, stopping all trade with any country doing business with North Korea.
And then you could picture somebody taking over your voice and creating some mayhem in your personal life. Now, to really put my computer voice to the test, I am going to call my dear sweet mother and see if she recognizes me.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
What are you guys up to today?
Well, it's Saturday. We didn't have any electricity early this morning, and we're just hanging around the house.
I'm just finishing up work and waiting for the boys to get home.
Okay.
I think I'm coming down with a virus.
Oh, well, you feel bad, hey?
I was messing around with you. You were talking to a computer.
I felt like I was talking to you. It's amazing.
Yes, I don't want to show all of it, but you can watch the remaining part in your own time. Think about this. Artificial intelligence has the ability to create your voice, and people won't, even your mother cannot distinguish if it is you or AI. And that is the line you can read that, which mommy is saying, I felt like I was talking to you. It is amazing. Yes, it is amazing, but think about it, you are outside and one of your friends can make a call to your home and say whatever they want to say. And your family would think that it is you. Or anyone you are interacting with, your people, your friends, people at work, and so on. This is what it is, and again, it is not a gimmick or anything like that. The people who are creating these type of things, this is one of their interviews. A longer version of this documentary is also available, but I just wanted to show you this part, so that is why I selected this clip, 6 minutes. But the longer version is there, and you can, in your own time, you can see what is happening. Avatars, again, amazing thing. Watch it.
Human cooperation is the most powerful force in human history. Humans cooperate in a constant feedback loop involving emotion, it's involving shared attention, it's involving communication, and it's involving teamwork. The next era will be defined by human cooperation with intelligent machines. We have to build computers that can understand us and we can understand them in an intuitive manner. My name is Mark Sager, and with my team, I've been developing autonomous virtual humans and characters. Soul Machines is humanizing computing. So we're building computers that you can have face-to-face interactions with in a human-like manner. They have their own brains, which are driving their behavior, virtual nervous systems, virtual bodies. They can learn in real time. They can be empathetic. They can interact. They can speak. They can do all kinds of things which we can do. And it gives us a natural way for us to interact with a computer just like we can interact with another person. Fundamental to what we're doing is a research project called BabyX. BabyX is basically trying to build a virtual infant that can learn through experience and act and interact in a very human-like way. We want to build a computer that can be like a child. With BabyX, we're interested in the fundamentals of what it takes to socially interact, to pay attention to things, to form associations, to react emotionally. So she can sense, she can see through the web camera, she can hear through the microphone, she can interact with things like web pages on the internet, and she can express herself. Now, what does this mean for storytelling? If you think about how an author creates a character, so an author will give a character particular characteristics, then imagine what would happen to them in different situations. In this case, we create the character's sensitivity.
I think that is fine. You can watch the remaining in your own time. The point I want to make is that please look into this project. It's called BabyX, and what you heard the guy explain is that BabyX is going to learn from experience. It is not a pre-programmed child or anything like that. Learn from experience, and it's taught like a child, just like you saw in the brief clipping that the guy was showing him the thing. And I posted one more clip here. Digital baby, amazing artificial intelligence. You can watch this one also, and they explain what is happening. What I'm trying to say that I have shown you how advanced the robotics are, robots, and how agile their body is and everything. So you have that robot which you saw jumping up and down, and put skin on top of that robot, and this software or technology, you put that in the thing and see where we have gone. It's quite an interesting area to reflect on. But anyways, I have added to balance this point of view because it has some ethical implication to balance the point of view. Some commentary on AI avatars worth reflection. Watch this clip if you can after watching the above ones. It kind of will balance off. My question here is that AI will change everything, and everything means everything. Some things earlier than others, some things later than others, but eventually it is going to have some type of impact on various activities in life. The question is, are we ready? Am I ready? Are you ready? Maybe not, but nothing to worry about. These things just sensitize us, and it makes us reflect. That is the purpose, and from there we can decide how we can prepare for this type of future if it happens. I think that is the reflection which all of us should do. There are other things which I want to talk about, and I will talk about them maybe going forward, but in the interest of time, let me take your opinion based on the things we spoke about. Well, we did not discuss anything today. It was kind of one side conversation. I was sharing my thoughts with you. So, but it is your time. What do you think about the things which you saw today? Please share your thoughts. Yes, guys, go ahead, please.
I agree with what you said. I mean, AI is everywhere, and we have to be used to it. And maybe sometimes we use it for bad things, but there are good technologies that are coming that are very nice, and we have to be prepared for them.
And what do you think, Miguel? How can we prepare for that type of future? How do you plan to prepare? Maybe it will help all of us too, because what is
I
the
don't know,
right way?
maybe, yeah, maybe with education, the thing that we talked the other day about the kids, that they were used to technology when they are young and that kind of things. Like be more open-minded since we are young.
That is very important. This open-mindedness is very important because ethical dilemmas are going to come in all of this, and you are going to see things which you are not going to like. You will see things like it should not be done like that. But in that context, try to, as much as possible, try to be open-minded and try to understand why they are creating these type of, for example, these avatars of baby. It can be disturbing for some people that why they are doing it, but you have to be open-minded about this. That marriage between the doll and the guy, that can be disturbing for some people, and I'm sure none of us is going to marry a doll or anything like that. But there is a segment of society which is thinking like that, and we need to take them on board also. If collectively societies need to make some improvements in AI. Good one, Miguel. Yes. Anyone else?
I think it's similar to the beginning of internet. It's not something new, but it's inevitable to use AI in life. I don't know.
And what would you suggest? How should we prepare for this type of future, or any insight on that?
In education, I think like Miguel, in in the school, in day a day. I don't know.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Thanks, Diego. Yes. Zora, go ahead.
I don't know what to say. I'm thinking, I'm processing all of the information
Yes,
about it.
very.
It's quite a lot to think about. It's not a very simple answer about how do you prepare, what do you do, what do you think about this, are you disturbed? It's quite a complex issue with all these videos because every single one of them is a very very, I don't know how to say it, represents a big question in its own way, each of the videos, even if it's avatars, even if it's robots. All of these are like very serious topics on its own, so maybe I need some time to reflect and
Yes,
think about it and watch some
definitely.
more videos and stuff, and then maybe I can
Definitely.
come up with a
Very,
better comment.
yes, very good response. And this is how we should be thinking about, because we saw a lot of this information which I shared with you today. That is my work of, let's say, last 2.5 years. I found this in in a long period of time and collected it, and then I discarded many clips, and then I improved many. And so it's a long journey which I shared with you. Just it is 2 hours for you, but for me it is 2.5 hours. Yeah, so she's right that this is, each clip is, you can just run full lecture on, you can just select 3-4 clips and just run full lecture on that, no big deal. But I did not want to do that because I wanted to expose you quickly to this, and then you don't have to watch all of them. You select what is happening and you can select which area you want to look at and so on. But please reflect on these things. Yes, Alejandro, please go ahead.
Well, I think that it is really important, the thing that you said, that we need to find our place in this situation and match our tastes and the things we want to do in our jobs or in our future, and just combine these two worlds, because if you try to know about everything of it, drones, avatars, I mean, that's kind of crazy. But if you try to match what you like or what you want to work for, I think that's the way to approach this world.
Don't give me credit of that line. That was a beautiful line, and you send it in your reflection. So Alejandro wrote in his reflection that we need to find our space in all of this. That is what he wrote yesterday. Very well written reflection. I enjoyed it. So maybe I used that word, but it was coming from you. So I learned that one from you. And thanks for that. That is great thought. That in all of this, we just need to not get scared, not afraid, not get overwhelmed or anything. It is just about finding our little sweet spot, which we are comfortable in, and just work on it. So thank you very much for looking at these clips. I hope it will make you reflect on the things. But most important thing is that this is weekend. So please try to relax a little bit. Try to do something else. I said that you need to watch all of these clips and so on. But please feel free to not watch anything and just enjoy and have fun and reflect without watching. You have your brain, everything is in your brain. Spend time with yourself. Even if you are not going out, ask yourself questions, those type of things. You don't have to watch the clips and those type of things if you are not interested. So have a wonderful weekend, enjoy yourself, and I will see you hopefully next week. The plan is to wind up these things which we have started, and then I will show you some examples which are on PowerPoint slides, and we will try to do that. You have some couple of activities you have to do, reflection. You are comfortable with that, you are doing well, so you have to do that by the end of the course. You don't have to submit it on Wednesday. It is whenever we will end everything, at that time you can have an overall reflection, or you can send before to have an idea what this is. And the things are posted on the website, which I will do in the future also, so you have an idea what it is all about. And there is a video clip which you need to reflect and make something on that, so I hope you can work on that. And again, you don't have to send it by Wednesday, you can send it on Thursday, but by Thursday send it to me, because then we want to conclude everything and everything. That's it. Have fun. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Take care.
Thank you.
so much.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.